Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I am Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist.
Turn away if you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded. Call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers still. I will not kiss you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you.
Man, this is really sad. I feel like this is really sad. I feel like this is like kind of a letter, and I see cancer and I think, well, gosh, is this somebody who has cancer, who's dying, who's now going to leave their family, and they're laying in bed somewhere and getting sicker and sicker, and they're saying, I need a drink of water and call my Aunt Marie, like it's time to get my clothes because I'm going to be dying soon. And so it sounds really depressing, but I'm going to tell you something. This song is really cool. Like I could listen to this song. This has a little bit of like Beatles or something in it to me, especially with the old piano and the real high pitch on the voice. It's something that I could really listen. I feel like this could be a 10-minute song that just goes on. And, it's cutting straight to the point of like, oh my gosh, because the hardest part of this is leaving you. And that tells me it's death.
'Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Now turn away, 'cause I'm awful just to see, 'cause all my hair's abandoned on my body, all my agony. Know that I will never marry, baby, I'm just soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to.
Oh man, just more like this is reality though. All the different cancer patients I've worked with and all the people who have been sick or dying, and just the families to work with. I've done a lot of work with young children too who have gone through this, and families who have lost young children. And so when you hear this is reality. And the way they put this into a melodious song is amazing. It's fascinating to me. I really like this music. This is why we like to try to find different artists and pluck them out of all the different requests, and every now and then try to play them and not just do the same old. I know some people say we do the same old people all the time. It might be weighted that way, but we do try to plug in something, these other artists to hear this music, because I hear this and I think, I want to hear more of this. So I'm going to go check them out some more. And that's thanks to you. That's thanks to a request out there of saying, hey, if you get a chance, try this. So I try really hard to wait and not listen to it and I didn't until I saw this. But when I hear this and I see the lyrics of like, wow, it's sad.
Soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know that if you say goodbye today, I'd ask you to be true. 'Cause the hardest.
Man, just the saying goodbye. Okay, this gets into grief, this gets into loss. And anytime, that happens, it could be really hard for people sometimes. And I will say this, I think the reason grief is so hard for so many people, and pain and loss, is because we didn't experience it when we were younger, as far as, healthy, proper grief. we tend to avoid it. We tend to avoid funerals, people getting sick, all that kind of stuff. But actually, the younger they can be exposed to that, the better, because it helps children go through the grief process. And they have feelings just like grown-ups do. But boy, this whole thing is like a living out the last days with somebody who's passing away and the family that are around them, because it's kind of their final words, and really humbling, especially the way that it's laid out with these lyrics fitting so tightly and so well together. Wow. Good. I'm a total fan after that. I mean, I am here to not judge any of the music that I've heard. I'm not a music expert. I don't know a perfect song, but I know what I like, and I also know what I hear as far as the lyrics go. And I'm a total fan of My Chemical Romance, and I'm going to have to go check those out and see what other kind of music they have. So thank you for doing that. And please keep recommending other music too, because this song, as sad as it is to hear that, they put it in a tune. And I think Nick said this to me before we filmed this, that 21 Pilots did a cover for this, which I want to go check out too, because they've been so amazing. So you never know what you're going to find when it comes to music. And I always say, don't turn anything down. Just try to listen to it, hear it for what it is, and see if it actually hits, because it can be really cool. That's what this channel is about. Hearing different music, breaking down different lyrics. And look, when this loss and grief comes in, it's critical to go through it. And part of the grief process, if someone's dying, is to be able to express the feelings they have, and also be able to tell people the things they need to tell them before they pass away, whether it's children or spouses or loved ones or friends. And part of the piece for the people who are losing someone is to be able to experience that goodbye, and to be able to say that goodbye from earth here, and realize and say exactly how they felt about that person before they leave, because that can be tremendously healing. And even if somebody's already passed away and you didn't get to say goodbye to them, or you wished you would have said something different, you can still do that by writing it down. You can still do that by sitting, at a park and talking to that person right there, just in your mind, and being able to tell them the things that you need to tell them. And that's tremendously healing. So think about that. Great song. I love this so much. Thank you for recommending it. And if you need help, if you're wanting help for yourself, try to look up someone in your local community. Go to psychologytoday.com. There's tons of therapists on there. Not sure if it's around the world or not, but you can also go to the link in our bio. We'll put more links up too, to places that you can go and look for some help in your area. But thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you on the next video reaction.